Hey, do you struggle with painful or immobile hips? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you one exercise that might just clear all of it up. Hi, I'm Vincent from Upright Health, where we help you think right, move right, and feel right. If you're new to the channel, be sure to check out the description box below for helpful links to our do-it-yourself programs. So the exercise in question is the fire hydrant. You may be familiar with the quadruped version, but in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the sidelying version, and you will soon understand why. So this is how I coach the sidelying fire hydrant. I'd have you set up on your side like so with your hips stacked on top of each other, your hips bent to about 60 degrees, and your knees bent to about 90 degrees. From there, you've got two key points to remember. Number one, keep the heel from falling below the knee as you lift your entire leg. And number two, feel the upper glute region squeezing as you lift the leg and relaxing as you lower the leg. And that's the sidelying fire hydrant. Common mistakes. Number one, rolling the hip back as you lift your leg. Now, if this is happening to you, then one cue you can use to fix this is thinking about reaching your knee away from you as you lift your leg. Notice how that helps keep my hips stacked on top of each other as I lift my leg. Mistake number two, lifting the knee higher than the ankle. If this is happening to you, then what I'd suggest you work on is sensing the difference in what muscle gets emphasized when your heel is higher versus what muscle gets emphasized when your heel is lower. Once you're able to sense what glute region gets emphasized when your heel is higher, hold on to that feeling as you perform all of your reps. Mistake number three, excessive non-hip movement. If this is happening to you where you're getting a bunch of spine movement or ankle movement or knee movement as you're performing this exercise, then I'd suggest slowing down the exercise so that you can focus on what segments of your body you choose to move and what segments of your body you choose not to move. Mistake number four, not feeling the target muscle. I've seen countless cases where people are performing an exercise and it looks 100% correct, yet they're still not getting anything out of it. And it's not until I have them double down on feeling the target muscle that the magic finally happens. So if you're really struggling with feeling the target muscle, then try some of the progressions that we're going to show you next. Progression number one. Hover your shin like so and focus on the two key points discussed earlier. Number one, resisting the temptation to allow the ankle to drop below the knee. And number two, feeling the target muscle. From here, instead of moving up and down, you're just going to hold. Progression number two, hover your shin as high as you can and focus on the two key points discussed earlier, resisting the temptation to allow the ankle to drop below the knee and feeling the target muscle. From here, you're also not going to move up and down, and instead you're just going to hold. Progression number three, move back and forth between the first hover position and the second hover position. Again, focus on the two key points discussed earlier, resisting the temptation to allow the ankle to drop below the knee at any time and feeling the target muscle. Progression number four, use an ankle weight. Same two key points, resist the temptation to allow the ankle to drop below the knee and feel the target muscle. To progress from here, work on getting your heel higher and higher and higher, and for your butt to squeeze more and more and more. In fact, if you can get your butt to cramp while you're doing this, then you're on the right track. Finally, let's talk about the quadruped fire hydrant. As you can tell, the side-lying fire hydrant may already have a ton of things for you to focus on to be able to do it properly. When you move from the side-lying position to the quadruped position, you're introducing even more factors that could cause you to compensate and cheat yourself out of the benefits of the exercise. And that's why I prefer to start off with the side-lying version. In fact, I rarely use the quadruped version because there's so much benefit to be squeezed out of the side-lying version. In the side-lying version, it's so much easier for me to focus on gaining greater control of the muscles that move my body. And in my experience, that's been the only reliable thing to rid my chronic injuries and improve my freedom of movement. And that's the video. If you liked the video and would like to browse more content to help you better understand the relationship between your glutes and lower body pain, check out the description box below. And if you like the video, please like the video, subscribe, share it with anyone you know who may also find it helpful. And as always, remember that pain sucks, life shouldn't. Mistake number 2. What the sh**? Did you just have a blackout?